In this DD 2017 talk, ILM's John KNOLLILMXLABS Roger Cause and Matty Hoffman discussed the rendering technology inspired by video Gamasutra. The team created Fire Rogue One, a Star Wars story. The trio provide details as to how the technology works, in addition to going over factual injuries and lessons learned by creating a real-time hero character for Rogue One. It was an insightful talk that's definitely still worth watching, so developers should not miss the opportunity to do so now that it's freely available on the official GD YouTube channel. In addition to this presentation, THEGDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events, and the service offers even more members-only content for DD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like DD Vault, already have full access to DD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the DD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for DD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office accompanied by contacting staff via THEGDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact DD Vault technical support. Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. In this DD 2017 session, Guerrilla Games Online Greenstone explores the traversal system that allows Aloy to explore the vast world of Horizon Zero Dawn. Games vendors over the different systems and techniques involved in the implementation of these traversal mechanics from a gameplay programmer's perspective, and provides perspective for certain design decisions. It was an insightful talk that's definitely still worth watching, so developers should not miss the opportunity to do so now that it's freely available on the official GD YouTube channel. In addition to this presentation, THEGDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events, and the service offers even more members-only content for DD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like DD Vault, already have full access to DD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the DD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for DD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office accompanied by contacting staff via THEGDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact DD Vault technical support. Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. A few months ago, the team at Insomniac Games released Marvel's Spider-Man, an astonishingly well-made open-world superhero game, and now many of them are headed to the 2019 Game Developers Conference in March to talk about what they learned. This is a great opportunity to learn useful game dev skills from some of the best in the business, so conference organizers want to make sure you do not miss out on all the exciting, informative Spider-Man talks taking place at the show this year. For example, you have probably already bookmarked creative director Brian Hinter's talk on conquering the creative challenges in Marvel's Spider-Man, in which he will discuss 3 major hurdles they faced during the game as development and how Insomniac Games overcame them in order to fit the team's creative narrative goals. But you might have overlooked senior engineering and Raskin's technically minded complement to that talk. Marvel's Spider-Man, a technical post-mortem. This was Insomniac's biggest game to date, and Raskin's talk looks back at how their technology evolved to make it possible, and the setbacks and pitfalls along the way. He will discuss the challenges of a rapidly growing asset count, and adapting rendering, streaming, and lighting to build a New York City that fits on a Blu-ray. He will also show the evolution of the Insomniac team's combat and the learning curve on making enemies and bosses that work with an agile web slinger. He will cover the procedural tools for marking up Manhattan, and how their approach to building the city changed over time, as well as how the pedestrians, traffic, street vignettes, and random crimes grew from humble beginnings to an interactive part of a living city. Plus, Insomniac's Noah Alzaya will be delivering a great presentation on Superhumans of New York, managing the many phases in Marvel's Spider-Man that promises to be intriguing, especially if you have any interest in facial animation, face management in games. With more and more AAA projects relying on subcontracting outside companies to create high-end facial rigs, this talk will go over how Insomniac Games' rigging team created a mostly drama-free pipeline for integration, feedback, rig enhancement, and change tracking for approximately 150 facial rigs from a third-party vendor without tying up the whole team. This talk goes over the way this was all achieved and overseen with very little overhead tied to getting new deliveries for characters, the way they managed and tracked their own changes to the rigs, the edge case issues they ran into for certain characters, and the tools and methods they developed to solve them. And in a special talk during the DD 2019 Animation Bootcamp, animating the main villain in Marvel's Spider-Man, What? I Am Regaining How Many Legs? Insomniac's Sophie Brennan will give you an overview of what went into animating the iconic final villain in Marvel's Spider-Man, from concept to model to rig to game. Join this session to see what it takes to bring way too many legs to the screen. For a deeper look at the city itself, make time to see Principal Technical Artist David Santiago's talk on procedurally crafting Manhattan for Marvel's Spider-Man. He will break down the design of the game's open-world pipeline and how each procedural system was originally designed to support iterations and dependencies. Of course, the reality of production posed greater challenges than expected. Procedural systems were used to author and modify much more content than planned. A lot seemed to go wrong before the Insomniac team ultimately got it right. Their production failures became success stories and have laid a roadmap for future projects. So do not miss this reflection on some of the major challenges devs face when proving their creative vision early on. You will walk away with practical strategies on how to overcome those challenges in your own projects. And finally, if one of this means a thing because it's about that swing, you will want to check out lead gameplay programmer Doug Sheehan's Concrete Jungle Gym, Building Traversal in Marvel's Spider-Man talk, which is all about the inner workings of the game's remarkable web swinging. Notably, Shin will give you an in-depth view into how the traversal system for the game was created. The talk will focus on how the swinging mechanic was originally executed and the process through which it evolved in order to increase usability and player engagement. This will include a discussion on the integration of additional mechanics as well as how the camera was designed to increase the sense of speed, power, and enjoyment for the system. It promises to be a fascinating talk, so try to swing by. Further details on these talks and many more are available now on THEGDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, or Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa.